in neuroscience, we had studied about the brain anatomy. This we had studied in earlier level also, the in anatomy and physiology chapter, right? In anatomy. So this is neuroscience, that how mindfulness affects your neuro health, like that increases gray matter in your brain, and that increases the PFC also, that activates your PFC, prefrontal cortex. And mindfulness positively affects your amygdala, which is related to your emotional behaviors, right? Okay. So this becomes balanced through mindfulness. You don't come into emotional imbalances. You'll find that people who don't have awareness, who are not, being, who are not being trained in mindfulness, they have emotional instability. But if you practice mindfulness, then you'll come into the equanimity, and equanimity is something which will make you very stronger, emotionally very stronger. Equanimity, because people find very difficult in practice of equanimity, right? So this tool of mindfulness will cultivate the best health of amygdala, which is responsible for emotions. Okay. And when you practice mindfulness, then there is considerable changes in your neural structure also. And all these things I have experienced in my life, and also you can experience that there is great change in your thinking, your understanding, your clarity, and all these functions, all these things, even your visualization power, everything developed through mindfulness practice. This I have experienced in my life. So there are a lot of changes in your neuro health, which are responsible for your psychological performances, your mental performances. Always remember, mind and brain, these two are interlinked, but these two are different, but are interlinked. Brain is not mind is not brain. But brain, if there is no brain, mind cannot function. But we have subtle bodies also. This physical body, when we die, then we still live. We still have mind. But we have astral body, that is different body. That has also brain, that has also limbs in our subtle body. We have three types of body: physical, subtle, then causal body. So everything is there in causal body also. And that body is very subtle. When we die, then we leave this body and we move, we roam in the space. We understand everything. We don't have the physical limbs, so we try to hug our beloved ones, and they don't feel that someone is hugging, but you hug with your subtle body. So you do everything. You understand, you recognize the things. We have emotions also. We have everything. We have amygdala, we have PFC, we have, midbrain, we have limbic system, everything in that body, in subtle body. Okay. Even when you are an atomic form, your causal body is very atomic, and that enters into the mother's womb. Although the physical body is developed in mother's womb, but you have been carrying your subtle samskaras in your subtle body, which are absolutely different than your mother, parents. There are some similarities naturally. That is where nature sends you to specific parents, to specific family, to specific culture, because there are some resemblances. But still you are unique. And what are they stored? In your mind. Not only brain, mind. And mind is installed in the brain, then, they work in harmony. This is like hardware and software. Hardware and software. Okay. And like transplant, the mind is transplant. Like in India, there were some yogis who could change their bodies. It's called Parkaya Pravesh. Parkaya Pravesh means leaving this physical body, entering into another body. There was a yogi whose name was Adi Shankaracharya. So he had that skill. He could leave his own body and could enter into your body. Then your behavior will change. Then you are not there. That person is there. Still, if someone is, someone is overpowered by a ghost, some ghost, then that person's behavior changes. Everything changes. So what is that? That is, so that changes everything. Mind, meditation changes the neural health or neural structures. Impact of mindfulness on social relationships. In this section, the trait mindfulness. Trait mindfulness was associated with higher partner acceptance. Okay. And that was associated with the more satisfaction in the relationships. And the evidence on the impact of mindfulness on relationship is limited. So the impact of mindfulness on social relationships, not the personal relationship, but social relationship, is also very positive, very ideal, and that contributes in the harmonious society, peaceful society, helpful society. The fraternity develops from, if you practice mindfulness, then you manifest that fraternity because of the characteristics of mindfulness, like compassion, empathy, and helpfulness, charity. All these things are the factors of the social relationship. In yoga, we study about the yama and niyama, right? So yama, actually, there are 5 yamas: ahimsa, satya, non-violence. Ahimsa is non-violence. Satya is truthfulness. Asteya is non-stealing. Brahmacharya is chastity or being loyal to your partner. And aparigraha is non-hoardingness. So all these 5 practices are actually of mindfulness, and they develop mental skill. Okay, and as a result, you become a very good social person. Very good social person. If you become enlightened, then you cannot live in very confined life. Your life will be flourishing. Your life will be growing. You will start taking care of the society. Okay, you will start taking care of your neighbors. Start taking care of the nature. Why? Because you have become very compassionate. You have become empathetic, and you have started becoming universal. Actually, you start rising from the provincial consciousness to the national consciousness, from national consciousness to the global, from global to the universal, from universal to the existential. This is how you evolve. So there is no one better than the mindful person, okay, from social science perspective also. So this is called impact, a positive impact of mindfulness on social relationships. Okay, so that was the neuroscience and mindfulness chapter, MHP 4.